because I have this challenge on a daily basis, because I think we are made a very different way. One plus point, which I mean, if there's anything positive about amongst all the things, is as a chef aspect, I think the way we deal with situation handling is irreplaceable. I mean, you suddenly are serving a menu, say in a Michelin star with 30 courses, and a woman turns out to be a pregnant woman at the end of when she arrives. It changes the menu for you if you're serving like flowers and oysters, and I mean, tons of things can't be served, which would be a situation I cannot imagine a lab scientist or a food tech expert in that, because that's not how they respond. They respond to things with certain amount of time, with Excels, with their calculations and assessment of things. For me, it's a big challenge on a daily basis, because I expect things to be much faster, also while being appropriate. But and I respond to that, and I think I can act around things. I do not think, maybe I can be fair enough and not lie. Maybe I cut corners as well, which I think is not something which works for food tech. For chefs, cutting corners is something which lets you go through the service. It's a necessity, exactly. Because at the end, the client is on the door. He's not sitting far away and gonna make that decision to buy the product. So how do you see that? How is your interaction? What things have helped you to break this barrier a little?
I think that it's an interesting point, because ultimately I guess if I look at it from my perspective, they cannot hoodwink me. This is they can't blind me with science, because I know the science.
Right.
Whereas on the other hand, there are a lot of things I could talk to them about in a kitchen, which would be completely blinding for them. They wouldn't know where to start. So I feel like I have a little bit of a head start on them. But I do feel that the academic world if I plonk it into the kitchen environment, would struggle more than a chef being thrown into. So it almost contradicts the argument of me wanting to employ a food scientist. But I think there is something around the aptitude of a chef, the ability to be able to change quickly, not be too concerned about things when they change pretty much in front of their eyes, because often they do. If I look now, a chef creating a menu, not only has he got to create vegetarian options, he's got to create vegan options, he's got to create all of these different dietary requirements, pretty much on the hoof. That for me, that sort of agility, that ability to change quickly within the moment would be very difficult for more academic brains.